Greetings, everyone. This is Elizabeth. How are you guys doing? Happy Friday! Yeah! Oh my goodness, my friends. Anna Marette, hello. Chew, thanks for popping in today. Maddie the Emptiness Scrapper, hello. Sharon, thanks for coming in today. I hope you're all having a wonderful Friday. Yeah. And Gianna. Hi, Gianna. How are ya? Oh my goodness, you guys. Look what came in the mail today. I finally got it. Look, it's here. Oh my goodness. Look it. Shh. In the back. Shush. But look it. Look at what I got. Oh. Do we want to look at it today or on Wednesday? Because Monday, Pattern Paper Monday, I have a special guest. So we won't get to play with it on Monday. So do we want to do it now? Or do we want to do it... a rainy day nap. Yeah. You guys. Look what I got for free. I got that for free. I got that for free. And I got that for free. And this came with that. I bought the one that had the magic mat. And then I purchased that. Right? And I purchased that. And then look. Simon Hurley is going to be at SBC Fest. Laura Graff and Juliana Michaels and Christy and Becky and Joy and Mr. Simon Hurley. I'm lurking in chat looking at Norwegian Scrap Log 2. Awesome sauce. You got it. Yes. And I want to thank all of the YouTube donations, the super chats, and all of that is what got this. It got all of this. Maddie says now. Pam, that's such a silly question. Have we ever said let's wait? But I just, because it's Lunar Paste. It's supposed to be all about Lunar Paste. Well, right? Ugh, you guys. Up, heathens. So you can open it with me. Package, crisp, crunchy packaging. Look at that. Ta-da! Pats. We have the register to receive $5 off. Oh, that's kind of new. $5 off is Spellbinders. $5 off is $5 off, right? We have the instruction guide, which we don't need no stinking instructions. Look at that. The package. Ooh, we shall look at the package in a moment, because that's not as fun as what's inside. And then all this. Hang on to those. Oh my gosh, it's right there. Look it. Look it. It's so cute. Oh my goodness. You guys. Look it. Isn't it so cute? Oh, look it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. To the garbage. We're going to save the box for a little bit, because you never know. And then it looks like we have extras. That's nice. We're going to put this where we keep our Allen wrenches. You should have a drawer right by where you sit for said Allen wrenches. Mine is in the top drawer right behind me. Cleaning and maintenance. Who said that? Did we read that somewhere? Oh, you did. Look at that. If the handle requires lubrication, you put a teeny drop right there. But I don't think it says. And it says don't use chemicals such as WD-40. And that you can take this off and clean it. I've never had to clean any of mine, so maybe people are crafting with food in their fingers and getting it all gunky. Don't eat in your craft room. Don't eat in your craft room. Unless it's like a sucker or candy, like, and easy candy, not chocolate. Well, yeah, don't eat chocolate in your craft room. It can get on your fingers. What shall we do first? Ooh. Ooh, look it. This one did come with the candles one. You know me, I don't do birthday cards. So, it may not get used. However, these kind of look cute. Like, they might be like little cities. Probably not, but you know. Big wish. Or wish big. Big wish. Wish big. We know. We know. But we do want to send this through. Because it's so cute. Look it. It's so cute. And it does not suction, but we've known that. That's one complaint, is that it doesn't suction, but I'm okay with that. Okay, how to emboss. We don't want that one. We want how to build a die. Okay, this one. Is this like, no. Yeah, here we go. How to build a standard embossing folder. How to build a 3D. Is this 3D or is this standard? You know someone that makes a lot of birthday cards? I do. I do. I do. I'm going to run it through just because, and then I'll put it in to go. And this person that I know is going to get a rack. Okay, so how to build a 3D. I want to say that this is kind of standard, but I don't want to push my luck, right? So we're going to go with a 3D embossing because I don't want to muck it up. So we're going to do this and then the D. This one. So these ones. So let me get a little piece of paper in here. No, let's get a thicker piece of paper. Thicker paper is always more fun to emboss. I feel like it takes the impressions much better. And we're going to pick an area. We're going to pick an area. We're going to try and do it. Oh no, this won't work. We need to do, yeah, we have to cut this. Cut it. Adelaide, we got to cut this. Let's cut it in half. So then we could do 2. Ooh, we can do 2. This is 4 1/4, right? 4 1/4. So half of 4 is 2, and half of a quarter is not quite another quarter. Right? 2 and 2 is 4. Okay. We got this. We got this. And then we've got those. Then we're going to put that in there. gonna scooch it up just a little bit. There we go. And I'll show you what I'm doing. We got this. We got this. I'm so nervous. You guys ever so nervous? Also known as 1/8. Thanks, you guys. You know me and my mathing. My mathing don't go well. Okay, here we go. Okay, that is a little loose. That is a little loose. I think Spellbinders puts 3D on theirs if they're 3D. I don't know. We're going to see. Oh, it embossed really good. Oh, it embossed really good. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Ooh, that's so nice. And then we're going to do the other half. And we're going to get those flames. We're going to scooch it over. We're going to get the flames. And then we're going to do it again. Yeah, this one works just fine with the D. So we're just gonna do that. I don't mind. You do need to put a little, I'm not putting a ton of pressure. You can see I'm just using my fingertips to kind of hold it down. Not a ton of pressure. Okay. Ta-da! Look at that! Look at that. And then if we fussy cut, I know, I said it. If we fussy cut right through here, we can stack these. And then we'll have a twofer. And then we're going to put this with this. I know we should die cut, but I'm not going to open this because it's going to go off into the mail to somebody that I know that makes a lot of birthday cards. But we do have our cat out, so let's die cut our cat. That candles won't be enough for the birthday you had. I don't think they're enough for my birthday either. Okay, so for all of you wondering, the cat does fit in the sidekick. And look at how cute those two are. They're going to be best buds hanging out on my desk. I need something, well, no, because this one suctions. I'll have to put like a sticker or something here, or glue something to the side. Like, wouldn't he be cute, like hopping up the side? That would be fun. Okay, but some dies, like this embossing folder, right? That's not gonna fit in there. So this is a little bit bigger because there's some dies that are just a hair too big for this. But it's kind of silly that I have to run it through the Gemini, right? So, yes. I gave myself plenty of reasons to want one. How many candles are there? Well, let's find out. If you do the whole thing, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 on here. However, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and a half. 16 candles. 16 and 16. That's 20, 30, 32. 32. Right there. Like unicorns! I know, right? Yeah, unicorn. Something that we could... Yeah, anyways. But we're gonna put some solar. We're gonna put some lunar paste on these because we have them. But we're going to attempt a die cut with our new die cut. And then we'll get into the pastes, because that's why we're here. We're going to cut this piece here. And we're going to cut it down to the size of the cat. And we're going to put this chunk back so I know what it is. This is not a cutting thing. How to build a cutting sandwich. A, B, C. Paper, die, C. Ooh, embossing. Ooh, embossing. Okay. So we're going to do this. And we're going to put the cat there. And we're going to sandwich some tissue. Look at that. All keeping it crispy. Look at. You got some nice dies for yours. The next will get out tomorrow. Nice. Nice. Gerda Steiner. Moody Unicorns. Okay, so here we go. Hand on top. I'm just going to rest it and see how it goes. Got to get it started. So easy. So easy. Look it! Look it! I don't know how many times I'm going to say it. Just make sure you're looking. Our first impression. Look it. Our first little cut. Ah, I love it. I love it. Okay, okay. Oh, look at our little cat. Isn't that lovely? Oh, it's so lovely. So it comes with all the goods. And I do have the magic mat, so we'll have to try that out in here. There's usually a different formula for it because it is actually not as We'll give it a try, but I feel like it will probably need a different thingamabobbin. Look at how pretty it is. Can I have the paper, please? Okay. And then we cut into that one. So we're going to switch it out. We're going to switch it out. And then we're going to cut. We have this. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Get back here, you. Let's cut some eyeballs. Little bitty eyeball bits. We're gonna cut some eyeballs for our cat, because we might put it together later. Put some eyeballs on. And some inner ears, because there's room. There's lots of room on this. And some whiskers. Some whiskers on kittens. And then his little nose. Will that fit too? Gosh, we're gonna get all the things on here. Look at that. Will it cut? I don't know. I don't know if it will. So we're gonna replace that with that. And we're gonna set our thing on there. It gets started really easy. It feels a little snug there. It felt a little snug. Janice says same sandwich. Okay, because in my Gemini Junior, I have to use 2 magic mats. Oh, yeah. Look it. Ooh, look it. Ooh, who doesn't love that? Oh, my goodness. Little eyeballs. Oh, my goodness. Ooh. Look at our little cat pieces. Oh, look it. Oh, I love it. Thanks, Jana. It's a good thing we didn't change it up. But if you feel it's not cutting, you would just add a little shim at a time. Shim, shim, shiroo. And then fold it up. Fold it up. And put it away. Which it's going to get a spot right there. I just gotta... My pile of stuff is getting a pile. Let me put these guys away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Which is kind of funny. 13 pieces. 13 pieces. Right into its little home. Get in your home. And then our little cat. Oops, don't lose that. Which I'm just going to put right in here. And if we want to use it later, it'll be there. Get in there. There. Okay, we're going to throw that little piece away. Look at that. So that's nice. This will be forever impressed with a cat. Just a cat. Just one cat. Oh, I'm super happy. I want to thank you guys for doing the super chats and stuff. All of the financial donations you guys do go right back into my channel, whether it's paying the Zoom bill, the internet bill, or just buying more. I gotta give this a home though. That'll do. That'll do for now. Okay. Let's do some paste. Let's move this free, well, like I said, I got those for free, and I got that for free, but I paid for these. I want to look at this really quick, because, oh my gosh. Look at how cute those ghosties are. Aww. Oh, look at those pumpkins. You know, we made our card for Jay the other day. I forgot to give it a bow tie. I might have to throw in a bow tie later. A little blue bow tie before I mail it. Oh, look at those little hearts. And circles? Who doesn't love a good circle? Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. That would be fun to watercolor. With our masking fluid for some of the white stuff. Ooh, I like that too. Oh, I like that. This would be nice to put little gems in the center of those. Drop little gems in there. Oh, I'm glad I got this one. Sweet Boo. Isn't it lovely? Oh, we didn't look at the creamy plaids. Oh, that's nice. It's not like super nice, but it's nice. That right there. Look at that. Wait, did we look at that? Or is that just that one in a different color? It is. Oh, I see. That one's got flowers. That one's got ghosts. I like this one. It's got a little blackbird too. Who doesn't love a good little blackbird? Okay. Oh, smells like paper. Smells like paper. Okay, and we don't need this. We're going to set that aside. But you guys. Oh, I forgot my drawer. I was so excited about the stuff. I forgot my drawer. Please hold. I got it. Had to get this stuff. I need to make sure we're still rolling. Rolling. Because sometimes it goes off and I don't notice. YouTube, let me know if I'm live. Yes. Okay. There we are. We're rolling. Okay. So, back in the day, when Lunar Paste first came out, I did all the things. I put Lunar Paste on like everything because I wanted to know. Thanks, Miss Pam. You can put Lunar Paste on wood. That's there. You can put Lunar Paste on painted wood. Okay. I know. If you put it on thin, a little bit thicker, and even more thick, like you could totally cover up. It can be very opaque. You can put Lunar Paste on canvas. I should have put the year on these. I've had them forever. This is one of the OGs. Okay. I like to bring this out to show people that you can use it thickly on fabric. Just know that it will pill, okay, if you pick at it. But, and I've done this many a time. You get it sopping wet. Like, it's going to stay there. It's like a plastic when it dries. It's kind of cool. Okay. You can put it on fabric, wood. Another type of fabric is canvas. You can put it on paper. Wait, what was that? Oh, Anna Marette. Girl, what the heckin'? Anna Marette. She spoils me so much. Oh my goodness. Anna Marette. Close your pocketbook, girlfriend. You go shopping for you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wait, where was I? We're here. You can put Lunar Paste on metal. Just know that if you put it on, you can pick it off. Okay? You can put it on, and it's cool, and it can travel, and it can do the things, but it is not a permanent thing. Because this is non-porous. It's non-porous. And so it will pick off. Okay? So if you make a boo-boo, you can just leave it to dry, and then you can just scrape it off. Just scrape it off. Okay. Another style of fabric application is to thin it out like paint. Thin it out like paint. And then put it on. And then again, hand wash. Okay. Hand wash, spot wash. Okay. Because you lose some of the flexibility of the fabric. But not all of it. The thinner you apply it, the less likely it is to crack. Okay. If we applied it super thick, it would totally crack. But we have a super thin application there and a thicker application there. So you can use it as paint. And this guy, he's on a piece of glass. Again, he's non-porous, right? He's a non-porous surface. This has been on here for 3-4 years. When you're done with the image, I don't know if you guys can see, you just pick it off. You can pick it off. But I'm not picking it off because I like it. I like it, but it's a stencil with your pastes. And today, I think our friend needs a friend. I think our friend needs a friend. And we're going to lunar paste. But what kind of lunar paste? We're going to go with some of the new neons, my friend. Ugh, look at those. We've got 5 new neon colors. And then a new Astro. Astro came out for the Halloween season. It's Black Widow. Ugh. But, ooh, we might, I don't know. But we're gonna stencil on here. I'm gonna show you how easy it is. It is. It's a mirror. It's a mirror. Pretty cool. But you can lunar paste. So, like, in your bathroom, because you can get it wet, right? Oops. You can get it wet. You can clean it. Okay? You can clean it. How well will it stick in a humidity room? I don't know. But you put it up, and then when you're tired of looking at it, you pick it off. You can change it out. Change it out for the holiday season. Okay? So we have that. He needs a branch. He needs something. He needs something. He needs a branch. Let's find a stencil. I think we can find a stencil. Where's that one? Ugh. We've got that stencil. I was thinking I just ordered the new leafy one. I was thinking, no. Okay, just hold. We need our chicken book. Because I know we have some leaves in here. We have some good leaves in here. Right there. Grand Greenery. Is it still available? I don't know. Probably not. But you're going to use... Maybe her chat is frozen? Whose chat? My chat looks like it's working. Maddie said, so generous on a Moret and looks like a mirror. And then you said maybe her chat is frozen. I think everybody's in there. Fridays are just not as chatty. Fridays are not as chatty. But that's okay. Okay, so we're going to put a couple of these little stripes, I think would be kind of fun down here. And then we're going to put our Grand Greenery. We're going to do a couple of little green pieces through there. And for that, we're going to get our mint tape. Cheryl. Crystal's Creations Wyckoff. Hello. Thanks for popping in. Oops. Where is my crazy sheet? Nope. Oh dear. Please hold. Please hold. It just fell. Heaping piles of brushes. Who said you could hop out of there? Tropical Tango, get your booty back in your bucket. Okay. What's going on here? What's going on here? I guess we just need more mint tape. That's all right, though. We'll get more mint tape. We're going to grab... Ooh, here's a piece. It's like, I know I got pieces. We're going to take a little bit of this mint tape. And we're going to cross off this. I need to straighten this up because this has got a lot of straight lines. And I don't want to cover all of that. I just want to cover that. We want that to be there, and I want that to be there. And then I'm going to paste this area, and I think this blue will go with this. This is one of the original colors. It's not a neon. This is Clear Skies. Clear Skies, Clear Skies. The neons came later gators. So yeah, I think we're gonna do purple for this part, and then we're gonna do these two up there on our glass piece. We'll have to do these in sections. Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm gonna put the lid back on, and we're gonna tap it down because it's hanging out at the top. Oh, that is like super full. Sometimes, there we go. There's little air pockets. Just got to get that air pocket out of there. Look at that. Ooh. And we're just going to put this on nice and thick. Okay. We're going to be gentle because we don't want it to ooze under. So you can definitely do this on a mirror, hang it around your house. When you're done looking at it, you can pick it off, like I said, because it is a non-porous surface. Now, when you have your texture paste down through your stencil, because this is a glass surface, it can shift and move really easily. We're going to grab a hold of our stencil. I'm going to put pressure on one area, and then I'm going to lift in another. And I'm going to make sure I peel all of my tape and everything all at once. Okay. The reason I like to put a pressure is so it doesn't slip around. When you go to grab, we don't want it slipping around. So if you put a little bit of pressure on an area that doesn't have the paste, if you're capable, and you can lift it in one fell swoop. Look at how pretty that is. Look at how pretty. Look how pretty. So I'm going to clean this. We're going to let that dry. But look at, guys, I love using Lunar Paste on different things. And if you paint your fingernails with Lunar Paste, because I've tried, it will peel off. Because your fingers are a non-porous surface. Even if you put a top coat, even if you put a base coat, it'll look good for until you do something. It'll look good until you do something, and then it peels off. And if you're okay with that, you're okay with that, right? So we're gonna take and clean these. Just add some water. We're going to get a paper towel to do, oops, come here you. We're going to take a paper towel to do the majority of the cleaning. because as you saw, Lunar Paste does stick to fabric, and it sticks more in a permanent situation. So we're going to clean the majority so that we don't crucify our rag. Okay, majority cleaned. We can let that dry and set aside and clean it up later. You guys are a little weird. You can use it. I don't know. But I'm going to spray again, and then we're going to clean. Okay, wipe. Oops, clean. Look at that. Look at that. This is one of the new stencils from Simon Hurley Create. Entangled, intertwined, something like that. I forgot to look at the name. My apologies. Okay. I'm going to clean up the edge of that. Look at that. Just like that. The edge is clean. And now I'm dirty. Okay. Oh, let's clean our spatula. Same thing, a little bit of water, a good wipe. Okay, spatula clean. Now we're gonna do one of our leafy bits. I want a big leafy bit right here. Okay, so we're gonna again mask off areas that we don't want paste to go through. Okay. I have a sheet. There you are. There you are. I have a sheet. Because these plastic sheets are from Spellbinders for the dies. Thank you, Jean! And Jean and Jana? I'm always called. It's all good, though, because you're all fabulous, right? Intertwined. We're just going to use leftover mint tape. Whatever tapes that we have. We do want it to stay put. Again, we need the stuff to stay put. So we're just going to tape that like so. And then we're going to pick a color. And of course, we're going to start with Limelight. Dana Weekly. See, you can do this. Anna Marat, I've read all the things. I thanked you for your donation and everything. Ilka, hello, hello. Ah, look at that. Oh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. This. So fabulous. Okay, so we're going to stencil in this, and I'm going to make sure that I stay... We stenciled everything down. I'm going to stay away... Oh, yeah. You gotta fast forwards. Fast forwards. Because I told you to put your pocketbook away. Okay, so this stencil is old. It's been abused. This little piece right here is sticking up. So it's not going to be perfect. So because that piece is sticking up, I'm going to go from behind it and paste this way. And you can see it lifted a little bit. So it's not going to be perfect. But it'll be, oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at that. And then we're going to gently try to. The tape is in my way. We're going to put that back. Because we can always, and I just stuck my finger in the purple. It's alright though. Because like I said, we can pick it off. So we can put what we don't use back as long as we're not mixing the colors. I mean, you can put it back if you're mixing the colors if you want to, but I don't want to. So I'll put my green, my limelight back in there. It said that it was in monies. I don't know. Is that American monies or your monies? Anna Moret. What? Anna Moret! Girl, I'm telling you this again. Put your pocketbook away. Put it away. Put it away. Oh my gosh. No, I did not notice that. My money. Oh my gosh. Girlfriend, I can't have you going broke. You spoil a lot of us. You spoil a lot of us. Ugh. Okay, so same thing. I'm going to put my fingers here and put the pressure there so the stencil doesn't shift as I lift this. However, I should have done it to the mirror too because it moved. It moved. Are we sad about it? Actually, no. We're not sad about it. It shifted, but I'm okay with it. We can clean it up. We're going to clean it up. How are we going to clean it up? With a Q-tip. Let's get a Q-tip. Somewhere. Q-tip, Q-tip. I do not recommend these Q-tips even for your craft room. Oh my gosh. Closed until October. No, October, November, December. These, you guys, and then drop it. Don't drop it right in your artwork either. These are the worst cotton buds, whatever. The worst. But look it. We can just use a little cleanup tool. We can clean it up. Was that the best cleanup job? No. Should have waited to the end. We'll pick it off. You can pick it off. You can do all the things. But it's actually not that bad. It's actually not that bad. Okay, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. But it's okay. We'll clean it up later when it's all nice and dry. We might just pick it off. And when we pick it off, you can pick it off in one unit and then glue it to something else. So that'll be kind of fun. But you can, like I said, Lunar Paste your mirrors. Limelight Neon. Ooh, what is this one? I forgot to look. Charming Neon. Clear Skies OG. This is one of the OGs. Linda G. Okay, well, yeah. But I thought, how bad could a cotton swab be? Right? It's terrible. We need to put this up. Put it up and don't touch it. That's going to be me. Touching. Not touching! So then we're going to peel. This one's going to go in the garbage. Garbage with you, heathen. And peel. And then hose her down. Doing the hoser down. And then, again, we'll use this one. Oops. There's that leaf. I dug this one out of the garbage. We get the majority of the paste up with our like so, like that, right? And then we can use a rag to get the rest. Do your stencils need to be 100% spiggity spanny before your next use? No. N-O. No, 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 no. Linda, thank you. Awesome. Oh, you still got it in August. Or wait, what month is this? August. Yes. Some of you are going to get them in September. They were supposed to be out in July. We'll do better next year. We'll try. We'll try to do better next year. Okay. Wintry yesterday. Yes. Yes. Because I try to respect that. I try. But sometimes I flub. Okay. So, is there any questions about the paste? The lunar paste, the solar paste, the astro paste, any of them? Today is that day. If there are no questions, I'm going to start swatching. Because you guys don't mind a good swatchity swatch, do ya? We're going to use our basic heavy stock. If you guys have a question that pops up while we're doing this. Oh, and you can paint ceramics. You will have to seal them. If they're already textured and or painted and whatnot, you'll probably have to sand that off. But you're gonna want a nice clean surface for them to get onto, and ceramics are kind of porous, so you want to make sure that you get to the original surface. But you can't. Let's get one. Please hold. Oh, I forgot. Let's get one. We can do this. Let's get one. It's already been done, you guys. It's already been done. My ceramic eggies. I like a swatchy swatch. I made a golden egg with the lunar paste. Because, oops. So, I don't know. I bought two cartons of like ceramic eggs. We need to do a neon green egg. Yes, we do. You guys, because, and then we'll do swatchy swatch, because this will be fabulous. Look it. We're gonna put that on there. We're gonna need a paintbrush to do this. Where's my yucky paintbrush? Here's my yucky paintbrush. My yucky paintbrush. It's so stiff, but we're gonna do this. Look it. Ooh, ooh. We're gonna take this right out of here, and we have to do it in sections. We have to do it in sections. And as we do it in sections, we're going to roll this up. And then we're going to roll this up. And then we're going to see if that'll hold our little eggie. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Even on white. Now, when you're doing ceramics and stuff, you're going to need a couple of layers. But I tell you, the first layer is going to be thin. It's going to be thin. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And then you can do another layer. And the neons, all of them on white versus, right? They're going to look different. Look at this guy. I just stuck my finger in there. so shiny. So shiny. Oh my goodness. I wish you guys could see how shiny that is. The mica on there is phenomenal. We'll go ahead and clean it. If you get these little crusties on there, just pick them off. You don't want any crusties or anything on the lid, because then the lid's not going to go down all the way and it's going to let in air. Okay? So you want to make sure those lids are on tight. If you're worried about it, put some press and seal or saran wrap down into the paste. Down into. And then when you peel it out, you can scrape that or tap it off and use what's on the plastic. But air is your enemy. The more you use it, the less product, the more air. At that point, when you're starting to get midway, that's a good time to put the plastic in. Okay? More air is bad. Push the air out. So you're going to put the plastic in and push the air out, and then have it come over the edge and put your lid right over the top. It'll be fine. I need to wash this really quick. I don't know what that was. That's almost dry. It's almost dry. Look at it. We're going to do another layer on that. But I should rinse my brush. But I'm not going to, because we're going to do Swatchy McSwashersons. Swatches! Ooh, soda's so good. We're going to pull out our... Oh my goodness. We're going to pull out... we're going to start with the greens. Because I like greens. I like greens. Why are you in that van, you weirdo? Get out of there. Oh, this one. Oh, do I have another one? See, this is the point. When you can see the bottom, you should have plastic in there. Hopefully that's not all crusty. It is a consumable. It will not last forever. Sorry, my friends. It's just the way of the world. It's not going to last forever. Greens. The greens. The Astro Paste. The Solar Paste. The Neon Paste. The Lunar Paste. Lunar Magooner. We're going to start with Leda Gata. It's one of the OG. Oh man, we can't start with Later Gator. You guys. I have had... This is like 4 or 5 years old since it first came out. It is officially crusty. Okay, this is what happens if you have it for 4 years and you don't finish using it. Okay. It's still like kind of flexy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some water to it. Just because. Right. It will last so long if you never open, because the air never gets in there. Right? So I'm going to add some water in here, and I'm going to let it do its thing. I've done this before. Okay, so I add some water in there, probably a little bit more. And I'm going to put a lid on it. And I'm going to let those get happy. Doing this changes the texture. It changes the consistency. Okay? It will not be the same. It will not be the same, but you can still use it to do weird and fun stuff. Let me go see if I have a new one of those. Leda Gata. Yeah! Leda Gata! And this is an original OG too. And the reason I call it an original OG is when they very first launched, they called them luster paste. What? But before they went to market, they changed it to lunar, but missed the luster on the description right in the back. So lunar paste was almost going to be luster paste, but it is not luster paste. It is lunar paste. And so this has been on my shelf since the day it released. I should almost just keep it, right? But no, some of us buy the supplies to use them. Some of us, yes. Well, I did kind of say something. I just keep forgetting to promote, but because we got new pastes, it's time to play with the paste. Okay, look, nice and creamy, just like brand new. Okay, we're swatching today. We're swatching the greens so you guys can know the differences. We're just gonna swatch the greens really quick. So this, ooh-wee. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautimous? That is Leda Gata. And I'm already making a mess. Don't mind me. We're going to put a little bit at the top so we know what color that is. Leda Gata. Yes. Green is supreme. Leda Gata. Fake Plant came out next. Again, I'm going to need to put some plastic down in there because we can see the bottom of the thing. I actually need to go through a lot of mine and do that. Leda Gata. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Later Gator. Well, let's do these in order. We did, sorry. Slip of the lip. Later Gator. Fake Plant. Ugh. Sorry. I let that slip out wrong. Fake Plant. And then we have one called Minty Fresh. Ooh, this one's getting kind of thick too. So we're going to get some plastic and shove it in there. Oh, I need to mail you a thing too, sir. 2 things. This is Minty Fresh. I just got a little bit of the gator in there. That's all right though. There's a little bit of blue in Minty Fresh. I don't know what it is, but Minty Fresh is, I don't know. It's a pretty color. Okay. So there's Minty Fresh. And then Dart Frog. Was the neons before the solars? I guess it doesn't matter. But Dart Frog. Are you ready? Look it. But wait. Look at how bright that is. Again, look how much I don't have. Look how much I don't have. I know, it's crazy, right? That is Neon Dart Frog. Are we ready for this one? I don't even know if I'm ready for this one. Limelight. Lunar Solar Neon Astro. Okay, so we got it wrong, but that's okay. It's okay. We've done lunar neons. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's my new fave right now. My new fave. It's so reminiscent of Overzealous. Like, Later Gator looks like your living room walls. Awesome Sauce. Yes. These are both going to be great Halloween colors. I can't even talk. We put a little bit of water in this one to do. That's Jay's card. Let's see. Oh, here it is. This. So for Limelight, I added water to it and glow-in-the-dark embossing powder, and then made it bubble with the heat tool. And it, like, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? This is going out to Stephanie. She was over on Debbie J's channel when I made this. But look at, if you overheat the Lunar Paste, that's another thing you can do. You can overheat it. When you overheat it, it bubbles and it does some weird stuff. Kaiser's getting impatient with you. Yes, this one is sublime. And if you guys missed it, Simon Hurley stops by sometimes. He stops by and he says hi to all the friends. And he accidentally slipped and called this Limelight, he called it Sublime. Which it is. It's very sublime. But that's not its name. It's Limelight. But let me tell you, I was looking. I was like, is there another green? So now he needs another green. And we can call it Sublime. Okay. We got to squeeze 2 more stripes on here. These things kind of stink. This, a little bit more. This one is Solar Paste Crocodile Tears. Now, the Lunar Pastes, they have a colored base. Colored base, coordinating mica. Extra shiny. Solars have a creamy base, okay, with a colored mica. So they're gonna be way different, especially on white paper, because on white paper it's more of a white color. And I'm so glad I wore my crafting shirt today. Okay, so when that dries, it's gonna look a little bit different. And then last but not least, in the greens family, and you guys could probably, oh, you know what? We forgot one. Well, yeah, I guess, I don't know. Psych. Do we have room for Psych? Psych is one of those, is it yellow? Is it green? Is it yellow? Is it green? I don't know. It could be both. It could be both. And then let's get some Astro Paste in here. Somebody hasn't been cleaning their thing. You want to make sure like I said, we don't want any crusties in there, because that'll hinder how the lid closes. This one here is Later Gator Glitter Astro Paste. And mine's getting kind of thick. Again. And the Astro Paste, like the Solar Paste, have a creamy bottom, which kind of dries. It does dry more clear than that. So it's not as creamy per se. You know, I don't know if that makes any sense whatsoever, but. But the Astro Pastes have glitter. Pam doesn't like the glitter. Don't send it to Pam. Hire Anthony as my cleaning assistant. I know, right? Okay, so this one, the questionable one, the questionable green. It wants to join the party. Did you see that? We'll just put a little bit right there because it's questionable. Would you put it with the yellows? Would you put it with the greens? I put it with both. It's green, it's yellow, it's green, it's yellow. It's more of that Aztec gold, in my opinion, because, you know, the Aztec gold has a green undertone. That's what it reminds me of. So there's that. Isn't that beautiful? I ran out of napkin. I need more. I need more napkin. So that's what you get. That's what you get. All of the colors are similar, right? We have reds, we have the blues, we have the oranges and the yellows and the purples. They all have, in my opinion, their place. They all have their place, right? And I can't praise them enough because they're glorious. You put them through a stencil, and you have magic, right? You have magic. This one's almost dry. That is pretty. It's getting there. Okay, you can see I stuck my finger in that one. Like I was saying, if you muck it up, look at that. Probably not over that. You can, very gingerly pick it off. So you can clean it. You can clean it off and it'll be fine. Okay. This has been on here for years, but if I get tired of it, I can't pick it off. Earlier I showed you guys, we started to pluck it at the bottom. If you pluck these gently, see, you can peel it. If you peel them gently and get them all in one go, you can like paste it onto something else. This one here, it's not dry yet. I just stuck my finger in it. But, yeah. You can do it to non-porous surfaces. Just know it's not a permanent situation. Okay, it's not permanent. It's not. It's not. But the pastes are pretty opaque. If you put them on thickly, they're pretty opaque. The Astro and the Solars, not so much, because they dry back and they're a little bit more translucent, especially the ones we stick our fingers in, especially the Astros. What is the swatch chart on the ceiling? So you guys are where you see that anyways. That is nope, I don't even know. Okay, so this, wait, where are we looking? This is my alcohol inks. My alcohol inks, which I need to revamp because I've got the new neon alcohol inks. But yeah, because I do, the alcohol inks are really unique and they have various colors in them. I I do a little swatch of them just to kind of blow out their color a little bit. Let me see. I'm going to show you with this guy. So we can see the color variations a little bit in the highs and the lows and whatnot. That way there, when I look up, because it's right there, I can look up and, oh, the mirror. I'm like, how are you even seeing that? I'm such a dork. Yeah, it's the mirror. So I just do like these little 1-inch squares, and I put a little drop of the color on there and blow them out. Because like this one, you can see a lot of purple in with that blue, and that one's got a little bit of blue and purple and some red in it. But yeah, I need to do, because I've got the neons and I've got the 10 new colors. I don't have them all. One day. I do love the alcohol inks. But look at our little swatch. Our little swatch. Maybe. Come here. Say one that goes with tickled pink. Please hold. Let me put that swatch away. We'll pull this out because I used tickled pink very well. Hold on a sec. I'm pulling colors because I'm not 100% sure. There we go. Not you. So in the pink family, this one for sure. Oh no, this one. Oh, that's cookie dough. This one. I think I would do that one. Maybe that one. I don't know. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. We'll get you there. There's that. And then I have to figure out a new method for storing those. And those are all reds. So in the pink, not reds, pink family, pink, we've got Prom Queen, Lunar Paste, and Astro Paste. Tickled Pink is new. You probably can't get it because they only did the things. And then Hot Mess and the new Kiss and Tell, which I've not seen this one yet. And then you could toss these in here just because this one has more of a pinkish undertone. I feel this one's refined copper. This one is cookie dough. This one could go with the yellows. I don't know if I would put that with the yellows. I might put it right here. So you got like 3 options if you're putting the pinks together, in my opinion. Let's swatch them out. Let's see if this one's all dried out. Oh, I got plastic in this one. Look at this. Look at this. So we pull our plastic out. But it didn't do very good because it's... You guys, these are so old. That's what happens though. If you don't use it, you're going to lose it. And I don't have another one of these. But we're still going to press it out. Why? Because we can. Look at that. Even in its most, it's not dried out completely, but look at, I have to use a little bit of extra go-go power. I wouldn't run that through a stencil. But its consistency has changed. I'm going to add some water. I'm going to have to do a project with these just to use them up. And you might consider that. Might consider that when you're purchasing these. Just in a couple of years, just make a project and use them fully. Yeah, I bet. Very, very pricey mailing across. Okay, so there's prom, and we're just doing pinks, not the reds. And tickled pink. Tickled pink. Oh, yeah, thanks. And do you know why this didn't work? Well, one, I had it in there like this. But you see what's going on is it's letting air in. Because I didn't do it the right way. I just did it whatever way, right? So we're going to add our water. Maybe more. And again, adding water changes the consistency. And it's not going to be like the normal stuff. We're going to cram that in there, push out the air, and let that ride over the edge. Okay. Just like that. That's how it should be. Pushed in and riding out over the edge. But I digress. We do dumb things sometimes. Woo! Look at that! Ooh, look at that. Those two are really nice together. Valentine's Day, double heart stencils. It's too thick to steer. I need a stick. I would break my little guy. Yeah, these are just too thick to steer. I'm gonna let them set for an hour or so, and then I can go in and try to incorporate some of that water and then spray it again. I did that with clear skies, and I was still able to craft with clear skies. What did I do? I took the clear skies that was all gross and crunchy, and I ran it through the embossing folder. So this, you can see the texture on the back is all lumpity and bumpity. This was one of these where it was so crusty. It wasn't completely dry, but we had to work in some water, which it took me a week or so to get it spreadable. But again, it wasn't pretty. But then when I ran it through the embossing folder and let it dry, look at it. So yeah, that's what I did. And by run it through, I just mean you put it in the embossing folder and then set the embossing folder away. Don't close it. Don't close it. Leave it open. Leave it open. Okay. You notice there's no texture in the back. It is literally, I don't know, which one is it? I think it's this one. Yeah. So you just put the paste in there, set it aside, and let it dry. And it has to dry really good, and it needs to be thick. It needs to be thick so you have something to pull. If it's too thin, it's not going to come out, and you're going to be all upset at me. And I'll say, was it thick? And you'll, well, maybe. And I'll say, well, then, there you go. Yes. So even if they get a little crusty like that, these two, I can do this, and then we can use it for something else. Or I can do an art project, and paint with it or something. So it's not lost. It's not lost on us. Oh, and we need, we almost forgot. Cross my heart, hope to die. Okay, we're going to do this one right. We're going to do Solar Paste, Cross My Heart. That was kind of much. It's alright. Woo-wee. That one's getting a little thick too. I don't use this one very much. Oh, let me throw that away. That has contaminated. I've got contamination in there, but that's okay. Look at Solar Paste. Look at Ooh, aren't they pretty? Pretty, pretty. Types the name in chat. Which one? Prom Queen, Tickle Pink, Cross My Heart. Cross my heart. And hope to, well, no, I don't hope that. Never. If you can't, if you can't use them before they dry, who can? Well, here's the thing. I have them all. And I don't use them all. Buy the ones you feel you're gonna use. Like Slippery When Wet, I'm on my third one. This is number 3 of Slippery When Wet. And it's almost gone. So some of them you will use. And at the price they are, even if you use half of it, because half of it will do so many things. Half of it will do so many things. And if you catch it before it's completely crusted and hard as a rock, before that stage, you can use it in bulk and do things like this. So, you know, but yeah, you can totally, like I said, this is number 3. I'm needing number 4. I'm in need of number 4 because Prom Queen, Cross My Heart. Yeah, but, and then don't be sad. You know, sometimes we get this stuff and we think we're going to use it, and then that's when we realize we won't. And maybe if we just buy 1 or 2, okay? For me, if I'm going to tell you to buy anything, as much as I love the neons and lime, I'm not going to send you out to buy Limelight. I'm not going to send you out to buy Limelight. I'm going to send you out to buy Slippery When Wet. If you've never used this stuff, if you have other brands, I'm going to tell you to go buy Slippery When Wet. Because you can use it every single day for every single project. Because it's a gold. It goes with everything. Christmas, Halloween, Easter, Valentine's, St. Patrick's Day. Slippery When Wet is one of my go-tos. It's great for putting on your finger and edging corners. If you just need that little hint of gold and we don't want to go cut a sheet of gold paper just for a little bitty frame. It's great for stenciling, especially during the holidays, to add that little bit of bling, pop, or what pizzazz. You water it down and you can add a little bit of golden shine to all the things. Like we did we do that one here? No. But you could put it on your fabrics. You can put it on whatever. You can make yourself a golden egg. You guys can make yourself a golden egg. A golden egg. A golden egg. For shits and giggles. Like, make a golden egg. We've got a green egg going on over here. Look at how shiny that is. The camera doesn't even love it because of how shiny it is. Isn't it just ha ha ha. Okay, so we're gonna go into the neons. Hot Mess came out first. Ugh. It's bright. Oops. Not as nicely just me. Look at that. Hot Mess. Not so bad. Pretty, right? Now this one, Kiss and Tell. Kiss and Tell? Shame on you. Ooh. I love it. I love it when you open and you get these weird little textures and stuff. Look at that. We're going to put the lid back on and we're going to go tap, tap, tap. We're going to knock out that air bubble because it'll be, oh, wow. It'll be so much easier to steer. Stir. We're not steering a car. We're stirring the pot. Ooh. This one is definitely more on the corally pink side. This would be good for seashells by the seashore. Surely you would sell some, Sue. Yes, Anna Moret has 3 tickled pinks. Because it's a one and done thing. Look at that. Look at that. Ugh. And we did that. And then we do have the prom queen. These are a little bit more interesting to spread. They're kind of like a little goopy, tacky. I don't even know how to explain it. Okay. But I think I'm going to show next to, I feel like that one's more pinky golden. We'll put that one on. But technically, that is the pinks. Pinks. Prom queen. Tickled pink. Cross my heart. Hot mess. Kiss and tell. You could throw kiss and tell into the orange family too, just because of that corally goodness. And then if you just are wanting something to pop with your, guys, clean your stuff. I know, it's hard. This is our other one. Ugh, look at that. And you can mix and match these, like literally mix and match them. You can scoop out a little bit of this and a little bit of that and make a mid. You could scoop out a little bit of this and a little bit of that and tone it down. You could put a little bit of this with a little bit of that and make something different. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to mix and match. This one is refined copper. Because there are metallic ones like Shady, Weeping Willow, Cookie Dough that are more on the metallic side. And of course, Slippery When Wet is definitely a metallic-y gold color. But there's that one. So we swatched out all of our greens and your pinks. But you can see here as it's drying. See the brightness here versus the creaminess here, because we're losing that the binder is disappearing. And you're going to get this nice Christmassy green. It's gorgeous, you guys. When it dries and it lets the glitter shine through, it's gorgeous. And then all of these colors, these are not dry by any means. I can touch the back of the paper and tell you that they're not dry because the paper is wet. Aw, awesome, Linda G. She got her Merry Christmas card early but late. I wanted to do them in Christmas time, or Christmas in July. I wanted to send them in July, but they went out in August. And some of you will not get them until September, so there's that. But, so just like any other wet medium, if you feel the paper from underneath or wherever, and it's cold, it's still wet. But it's releasing a lot of the shine. As they dry, they release their shine. And they're very, I don't know how to describe them. They're so pretty. But we're going to add another layer to our egg. Oops. I need you to go over there because we're gonna stick our fingers in everything. So we're going to set our little egg there. I've got my little paintbrush. Dry, oh man, I set that right in there. Did you see that? Dry time varies on a couple of things. It varies on thickness. The thicker it is, the longer it takes to dry. The thinner it is, minutes. Even sometimes as you're working, it's already dry. So the thinner applications dry much quicker. Now, if you have a high moisture content in your air, it may take longer. If people tell you, oh yeah, it dried in an hour, and you're like, mine takes 3 hours, yours is going to take 3 hours. Theirs is going to take an hour. It really depends. And if it's super cold, it's going to take longer. If you're running your AC and stuff, it's going to take longer than somebody who has 100-degree attic. You know, and then even with a 100-degree attic, if there's any moisture in the air, it's still going to be weird. So sometimes they can take minutes to hours. I have never had anything take longer than an hour to dry. And some of my projects have been pretty thick. They usually go in at about an hour. Because right here, even though I told you they're not dry, they've got a crust on them that they're not really going to pick up any fingerprints. So it's like the top layer is dry. And this one, like here, is a little bit thinner. That part is already dry. That part's dry. This part, not so much, because it's a little bit thicker. But it's not leaving fingerprints. I hope that makes sense. But we did this maybe 30-40 minutes ago. But yeah. And I mean, they're getting there. They're getting there. But yeah, all of the thinner areas are much... These thinner bits are drier than the thicker bits. But again, you can flip... You can touch the back of your card. And if you're feeling coldness in those areas, you'll know that that area is not completely dry. Shorter dry time, yeah. But even in the winter, if you're keeping your room at a decent temp and not like it'll dry at a decent pace. And if you could just do your project and set it aside and then do something else, even, you go cook dinner or whatever, it should be dry by the time you get done. Like I said, usually super thick for me, an hour, hour and a half. But we're going to put on a second layer of this because you can paint. See, I should have rinsed my brush. But I did not. And that's okay. We'll put it on. We'll get another brush because this one's toast. I think I finally killed my brush. Actually, this is kind of interesting. Let's put it on this way. And you see me dipping back into the paste, but I'm actually not pulling out that much. Look at that. And whatever texture, you guys can't even see, whatever texture you put on there will dry like that. Again, the thicker areas are gonna take a little bit longer. It's kind of grassy. I like it. Or do we start at the top and go down? Maybe that's what we need to do. It looks like George, if you guys know who George is. I'll have to take this down and see if I can wash my paintbrush. A little bit does go a really long way. And that's why I said, even if you don't use it all, if you use half of it, just know you've done a lot of cards, right? Oh, that's really textured-y. I like that. Oh, I like that. We need to leave that to dry. Dry, little Eggy. Don't roll, Eggy. Eggy to the roll. Yeah, the golden egg. If I'm not mistaken, I may have added a little bit of water to the golden egg, to the paste, to make it more paintable. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah. So you can definitely cover, if you take your time, you can cover all the things. But yeah. Isn't he glorious? We're going to have the cutest little egg. The cutest little egg. But I need to wash this, because it's a hot mess. Do you guys have any other questions? Do you guys want to see it thinned out and painted with before I say our goodbyes? Going to be, yeah, it's going to be pretty when it's done. It's going to be a little bit of a project because I do like these little strokes. I should have painted the whole thing first and then done the strokes. Are they plastic eggs or foam? Ceramic. Plaster. They are plaster eggs. Don't worry, I did not spend $10 on them. I got them for like $1 after the holidays years ago. So yeah, they're heavy. I said heavy and the base just went by. Whoa, that was heavy, dude. But yeah, so plaster eggs. They got some weight to them, and I have another tray. I bought 2 trays. And I would recommend sealing them if you're gonna put them outside. What would you seal them with? I don't know. It's Easter already. I know, Mary Alice. Hey, Mary Alice is the one to ask. You painted your outside heron. Did you put a sealer on that? I know we were talking about your gator and maybe putting a coat, a sealant in on first and then painting over the sealant. Because she did some outdoor pieces that were just really nice. Yes. My thank you, Anna Moret. Our crafty friends. We do have a Discord where we share pictures. If you have a channel and you want to share when you go live, there's that. There's a place for most things, and if we don't have a place for it, we can make a place for it. My paintbrush. This paintbrush hasn't bent. I mean, but we got some of that paste out of the bristly bits, so it'll be back to normal. Betcha you could add some stencils. Yes. Twitch tonight. Twitch at 8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, because there's stencil material like vinyl and stuff. You could use like a reusable vinyl as stencil material. You heard the bass? Heard the bass in the car? Yeah. There goes another one. Are they compensating for something? I don't know. But here's our little... Ooh, you know what? Let's take some tickled pink and color our leaves. Because I think we have a good color now. Where's tickled pink go? There it is. So I'm going to just paint this little bit of fabric. And this will show you that you can paint with it. Whether it be fabric, paper, whatever. Okay? We're going to take a little bit of our tickled pink. A little bit goes a long way. That's probably too much. It's okay. We're going to take a little bit of our pickled pink. It's pickled. Pickled pink. And we have a little bit of water. Pickled pink. That's funny. Pickled pink. Ugh, that was hilarious. And then I'm going to mix in the water and get it into a paintable consistency. Okay, when it's chunky, it's not paintable. We need to make it like a kind of a thick paint. There we go. See, I'm just working it. You got to work the water into the little molecules in there. All the little things that hold it together. You might need a pink egg. What? We might have to do a rainbow of eggs. Do I have enough? There's 6. Yes, I have enough. Ooh, we could do a rainbow of eggs. That will be fun. Okay, so you get your paint. See, I call it paint. So you add enough water to your thing to make it paint-like, right? And then you go to whatever you're doing, whether it's fabric, paper, all the things, right? But if it's a non-porous surface like a mirror, it might be a little interesting to add paint to it. Paint. I call it paint. The thinned out version, right? Look at that. Oh, look at that. Look. Come down here, look. Look at how pretty that is. Quit wiggling. Hold still, you. Okay. And we just scoop it and we paint it. Just like it was paint. A thick paint, yes. If it's too thick, you take some off. You're going to start in the center and push it out to the edge. Just like we would with our markers and everything else. We can use the tip of our brush. Pull it out. And in this application, it's thin, so we can still see the dark pink underneath. You did seal it with an exterior gloss on the herring. So if you're going to use your Lunar Paste and put them outside, seal them up. They'll last longer. I don't know if Janine seals hers, because she's done some outdoor things too. And then when it dries, we're going to have a nice shimmer. And you guys can't see it very well, but this is shimmery. This is shimmery right here. Even though we put it in a very thin application, it's shimmery. Okay? Shim shim shiroo. So like here on this flower, maybe we want to just add a little bit of texture here in the flowers, or not. That looked a little weird. We can just, so this would be a hand wash thing. Maybe you make a little bag or something. Okay. Definitely a hand wash situation. Maybe you have an old shirt that's tearing and being all weird, and you just want to zhuzh it up for a few more uses. You could definitely do something like this, like paint it, add some stencils, whatever. Nice thin layer. And because the binder's really interesting. Even though we've thinned out the binder, it is going to hold that mica in there. And I think I'll leave those two petals, so just so we can see. I should have probably done that with these, so we can see what happens in the differences. And when that's dry, it's going to be like this. It'll be kind of crusty, but it's going to be permanent. Creatively Melissa. I gotta get some of that DAP stuff, because I want to do that, Miss Melissa, on a Friday. Make some ghosty stuff. And then if you're using paintbrushes, wash them before they dry. Okay, because this will crustify and get stuck in there, because they're kind of a porous surface, right? And then there's that. Our brush is all nice and clean. So you can, like I said, we'll go through again really quick. The Lunar Paste are not just for your stencil projects on paper. Lunar Paste can go on plaster, ceramic-y things. The part of the ceramic before it gets a glaze, like you wouldn't glaze it, you would astro paste it and all that, if that makes sense, because you need that porousy texture. Because if you don't have a porous texture and you have a non-porous texture, it will scrape off. Soon I will have no leaf down here because I will have scraped it all off. But this has been floating around in a drawer. Okay, this is a little metal thing. Fun little wedding gifts. Like if you're doing placemats and stuff, you can stencil on the name with the paste. Okay. Of course, we can paste right on the paper. Right on the paper gives us. We can paste on wood. Okay. You can paste on the wood by itself. That's these two areas. You can paste on the wood that's been painted. Okay. The thinner the application, the more transparent it is. The thicker the application, the more opaque it is. Haha, I know, right? Daniela Brown, I hope I said that right. Hello. You can stencil on or you can put the paste on canvas. Okay, that's more of a permanent, more permanent, semi-permanent. Okay, fabric. This one's almost dry. We hosed it down earlier when we first got here. We hosed it down to show that you can do a hand wash material. Maybe you put a little paste on your vest that you don't wear or wash very much, right? Because it's a vest. But the thicker it is on fabric, you can sit there and pick it off. Okay, so just know that if you do a thicker application on fabric, like t-shirt material, you know, just like this, the images are peeling and being all gross. That'll happen. That'll happen. But you can semi-permanent in the thick application. The thinner the application, like we did here, where we put it on so thin that it's already dry, that is a more permanent solution. More permanent. The mica is going to stay in there on a more permanent basis. Okay. And then you can even decorate your mirrors. Your mirrors that show you Your alcohol ink. So this guy, this one is Clear Skies. It has been on here for 3-4 years. Okay, this is my little demo thing. And then we put on, see, this is dry now. This is dry now. Charming. I don't know if this one's dry yet. Are you dry? I don't know. I think this is dry. Yeah, this is dry. Okay. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. So you can do this, and then, like I said, if you get tired of it, you can pick it off, because this is non-porous, and we took off the corner here because I stuck my finger in it. See? Just scrape that off too. Because I mucked it up, I stuck my finger in it, and then like this over here, I might scrape that off just because I've got some weird stuff going on there. But see, even my finger, you guys can't see. Even my finger, this thin residue that we created when I was trying to clean it, we can clean that off. We could take our time and really clean up the edges of that and get that little purple thing off of there. Because it's non-porous. It's not going to stick. So we can clean that up. So if we make a boo-boo, we can take a knife in there and clean it up. Oh, the candles! Oh, I forgot about the candles! I forgot about the candles because the candles are not going to be mine. They're not going to be mine. I'm sending the candles away. But again, just because you asked, and even though I answered, I do want to show you that you can do like a little bit thicker, a little bit thinner, super thin. You can do all the ways. These have been on for a couple of years, not as long as the other thing, but you can. And it's dirty out here because usually I'm doing this test with dirty fingers. But again, a hand wash situation. But if you put it on a little bit thicker, you get more of an intense shine. And this, in this thinner, is a very subtle shine. And you kind of have to be here to see it. It shines. There's a shine there. Our egg is almost dry. I say that and then run my fingers through the wet part. The thinner parts are dry. Look at our egg. He's going to be so cute. And we were going to do our candles. We're going to do our candles before we mail our candles off. I don't even know where they went. Do we know where they went? Where are 16 candles? Because Simon Hurley is a card maker, right? So he's geared this stuff to be superb on paper, okay? On paper, okay? And I have like an 80-pound cardstock right there. We're gonna get this wet because that was stuck, right? And then I'm just gonna take a little flat edge and just give it a little scrapey scrape. If you're using a flat edge razor, get the area wet. Okay? If you don't get the area wet, you're going to be upset with me. Uh-oh, some of you is buffering. Mine doesn't look buffering. Maybe I did. Okay. Okay. If you don't get the surface wet and you're trying to scrape stuff off, you're going to be upset and be like, why isn't this working? Because you didn't get it wet. The water helps with the friction. Okay? The water helps stop the friction. Whatever. I don't know. It's a thing. So if it's not wet, it's gonna get stuck and you're gonna be upset. Get the surface wet. And not like you wet. Get it wet. Get it wet. Okay. We have worked ourselves into this little bitty area, but that's okay. So we use the new embossing folder. Look at this. It's cute, but it's not me. I don't do the birthday things. It's yeah. But I was pointed out that somebody I know does lots of birthday things, so it's gonna go to them. It's gonna go to them. But we did run it through our new Scout. So we're gonna put some embossing stuff. Embossing stuff? No. We're gonna put some of this stuff. And let's make some colors. I don't know. This is why I don't do birthday things. I don't ever. Let's do neon, because that's what we're here for, right? Let's do charming and mood ring on this one, and then we'll do the bluey blues. Where's the bluey blues? There's you. We'll do purple as in blues. You and you. This one is jaded and no chill. Colors inside, blackout. Yeah, the blackout won't work as well because we're doing the pastes. But that's okay. Oh my gosh. Ooh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Ooh. That's so nice. I love the things when they're so nice. Okay, so we're going to take... How do we want to do this today? We want to get it on there, and we want to kind of do a blend. So we're going to take a little bit, and we're going to use our finger tools. We're going to put that there. This is jaded. Jaded. We're going to put jaded on there. We're going to clean our thing. That jaded, that's a nice color. And then we're gonna do no chill. Oops, jaded popped up. My bad. Okay, I got two colors on there. I don't want to mix them. Okay, and then we're gonna take our finger tools, and then we're gonna swirly, 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 and then swirly, swirly. Oh, look at that. And then swirly, swirlies. So that one was that one. Ugh, that was so nice. Let's clean this up. A little bit of water. Grab a rag. Grab a rag right out of the garbage. Because we can. Back into the garbage. And then we're going to do the next two colors. We're going to do Mood Ring. Frozen again. Come on. That's weird because... Okay, I gotta remember to look at the thing. Okay, you guys are back. We're back. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of this. We're gonna do it a little bit differently. Just to see, you know, so we're going to we need enough to tap it around, right? So we got some, what is this? Mood Ring. We got some Mood Ring. Linda G says, we're back. I don't know what happened there. Did you guys see that? I've got this stuff everywhere. I've got it everywhere. Am I sad? Where's my purple people at? My purple people eaters! Look it. Look it. Okay. That should be enough. And then we're going to blend that. Oops. We almost forgot to put that back. Put it back. Anna Moret says not frozen there. Thank you. Okay. So, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do swirly, swirly, swirlies. And then we're going to get some swirlies. Ooh, isn't that nice? I might have put a little bit too much on this one, but that's okay. Figure out which way I want. Well, that's nice. That's nice. That would be like a really nice night sky. Throw some white splatters on there. That would be nice. That would be really nice. We used our finger tools. We used the finger tools. And you see me just reusing paper towel because I don't want to get another one just yet. And then we wipe it up just like so. Okay. Throwing stuff on the floor. We're going to get our heat tool. Heat it just a little bit. We're going to dry these a little bit. And then we're going to make a card. Because we can. We don't have to, but we can. That is the raised size. That's the embossed. Embossed. And we want to be careful because you can overheat the paste. And we don't want to overheat the paste. We just want to dry it up a little bit. Look at how shiny this is getting. You gotta wait for the shine. Like, if you're using it and you're like, oh, it's not shiny. What did I do wrong? You didn't wait. Wait a minute. Sweet. It releases its shine when it's dry. It's kind of like magic. I really like this one. I really like when we put the line in there versus the dots. This is cute, but this, if we did this on a bigger scale with the bright mood ring through there, and then we did the purples into a blue, I think that would be a super nice night sky. Okay. So if you're impatient, you can make it dry. And then that'll shorten your dry time too. I almost forgot. It could be minutes. But the thick stuff, just be careful and Let it cool a minute and then touch the back side, because the thicker stuff, even if you hit it with the heat tool, might be wet on the inside. But look at that. Isn't that pretty? Okay, we're going to do a little bit of fussy cutting. What? Yes, I said it. You can do it. What we're going to do is we're just going to follow along the candle edge. Okay, the flames. We're just going to go right around the flamies. But you don't have to. But we're going to. Just snip it just a little bit, because yes, you can cut through lunar paste. You can glob up the lunar paste and cut into it to make fun shapes and designs. Spread it through stencils, stamp in it. You can spread your lunar paste thickly and then stamp into it with a red rubber stamp, or maybe even a photopolymer. I just don't know how that would look. I don't think I've done that. You bought yourself a heat tool. Fabulous. Just remember, your heat tool is not an embossing tool, although you can. And I say that like that because you can use this for embossing powders, but you're not going to get the super fabulous results as if you were using an actual embossing tool, okay? Because this heat is more dispersed. It's great for drawing projects, watercolors, your stamped images, things like that. But embossing, you need a concentrated heat to heat that plastic quickly. This won't do it quickly, and it could dry your ink before it melts the plastic, and then you have loose embossing powder. Look at that. Oh, isn't that pretty? Oh, okay, I don't think we're gonna cut the other one. I don't think we're gonna cut that one. I think we're gonna put it together like this, like a band on our thing. Oh, look at that. Isn't that nice? We're going to put this on here, and then we're going to trim this panel. We're going to trim the panel because I want it edge to edge, and it's going to have that, and I don't want that. So this card will be a little bit smaller. I take it back. It won't be any smaller. This is like really long. It's over 5.5. That's why they don't line up. I thought something was wrong with this, but there's something wrong with this. So we're going to glue this to this edge. Okay. Oh, I like that. And then we'll hit it with some splatter. And that'll be done. Because that speaks for itself. I mean, you could definitely put a sentiment on there or whatever. But we're not going to. We're just going to tape those down. Tape it down. Tape it down. Okay, so we're going to put the tape here. No! Oh! Can we take it off? It's okay. This one's going to be taped down. I know what I'm doing. I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue. I know nothing. I know nothing. We're going to put this one on first. And then we're going to trim our black panel to fit it. And then we're going to put the blue one on. With foam tape. Yeah, we're going to pop it up. Okay, and we're going to try not to get that on anything. Have you guys seen my Abraham tool? So pretty. It's so pretty. Abraham made it and sent it to me. I'm excited. It's pretty. Okay, and then we're gonna do right about there, I think. And then we're gonna trim that. Bye, Maddie! Sorry I missed that you were leaving us. Yep. See? Look at that. That's pretty just like that. But we're gonna beef it up because, well, we can. We're gonna put this. We're gonna put this right over our stinking tape that we accidentally put there. There we go. And we can't use those scissors. Where's my glue scissors? I found them. Panic's over. Panic's over. Okay. There we go. And then we're gonna get a little bit of foam tape to cover that little section. That little section. That little section. Ooh, wait, can we use up this last little bit of foam tape? Maybe. Look at that. Oh, nope, not totally used up. It's a little bit thicker, but that's okay. It's okay. It'll be fine. This is Dollar Tree foam tape. You guys, it's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, I have two. I have my Gloria Wolf gem picker, and that's now my Abraham, not gem picker, pokey tools. I have a Gloria Wolf pokey tool and now an Abraham pokey tool. And we don't like to play favorites, but I kind of like the fatty beads. I got a big hand. I like how heavy this is. I'm a chunky girl. I like chunky things. Chunky. I don't know if he does, but yes, you're right. He totally could. Mr. Abraham totally could. Okay, and then we're going to just do like a fingers width, right? We just eyeball these things, people. I ain't got time to really figure this out. Oh, good. We did do it the right way, though. But look! Look at how pretty that is. Oh. And it's so shiny. Like, you look at it and it's like pretty. And then you tip it a little and you're like, oh, it's shiny. Pretty, shiny. Pretty, shiny. Look at that. That could use a sentiment, though. Do we have a Simon Hurley sentiment? Sentimentis! What do we got? We got this. We got some stuff. I need to cut more sentiments. I like his sentiments. And then whoever sent me these sentiments, these are nice too. Aw, that would be cute. Wish I could be there with you. You know, on their birthday. I miss your face. I like that one. Hey there, crafty friend. And then on the inside, happy birthday. This is a birthday. Oh, see. Birthday. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Do we have a happy to go with that? Probably not. I've used my happies quite a bit. You've been on my mind. Let your light shine on your birthday. That would be cute too. But I really like that. I need the happy. Oh, look, we do have a happy. Ooh, this makes me happy. Apparently. Oh, that kind of looks like. Oh, that's nice. Nope, too far, too far. Do we like happy birthday or do we just want to put birthday? Or do we want to do happy birthday? Oh, that's nice too. Ooh, we could, because it's hung up, right? We could do a little bit lower. Would that fit on there? I don't think I left, yeah, I didn't leave enough room to put it there, but you could. Happy birthday. Wish I could be there with you. Oh, that might be nice. You would probably need a few more rows. There's like 32. just another row or two. I think I like that. I don't do a lot of sentimenties, but I think I like that. But when I cut these, some dingle hopper forgot to put double stick tape to the paper. So I have to, you guys, I have to glue them or get our Xyron machine. Let's get the Xyron machine. Do we know where it went? Do we know where it went? It's ginormous, but we got it. We got it right here. We're gonna do the Xyron. We're gonna do image up. Image up. Image up. We're gonna do them all. Because why not? Oh, maybe that was not a good idea. Let's put it in this way. Turn it this way. Yeah, that'll work. Four rows plus. We're not counting. We don't count the candles. That's, oh, we messed up our happy. That doesn't make me happy. Can we fix it? Can we fix it? I don't even know. Oh, is the sticker? Yeah. I think so. I mean, it does its job. There we go. I don't know. But all of these machines with the wordy bits, they do get the webbing. And if you rub the webbing off beforehand, you'll be a little bit happier. It's a little bit of work. If you can remember to put sticky double stick tape to the back side, like scrapbook.com has a sticker paper that's really great, right? You can put a whole sheet of paper and turn it into a sticker and then die cut it. Even on these solid ones, there's gonna be stuff. It's alright though. Okay, so we're gonna take our birthday. See, I even missed some stuff. Really? They're old. They came out back in the day. Oh, we want to do birthday last. We don't want to do, okay, we gotta do happy. Nope, we're gonna do birthday first, but last on the page. Okay, and then we'll do happy. Get off of there. Oh, don't go away. I need you. You have a piece. I almost chucked that right out of here. Yeah, the Xyron sticker machine has been out for eons. The 1900s, as our friend Don would say. They come in different sizes. That's a big one. I have a little one, but I think it's out of tape. I don't know. Okay, and then this guy. And we could have took the time and just put glue on it, but that's no fun. Okay, I don't like that. I think I liked it better down. Can we move it? I don't know if we can move it. I made a mistake! We're gingerly peeling this because I don't like it there. I want it down further. I didn't realize. Okay. I want it hanging off just a little bit. Just a little bit. That'll make me happy. There. That's better. Now can we get this one off? Please. Please, I need you to come off of here. Quit. Let go. Audition. Do some auditioning. Sometimes we commit a little too early, but that's okay. Let's Google and find out, because honestly don't know. I think I seen a refill somewhere. We want to go to the internet and we want to type in Xyron, which is an Xyron. See this guy, I have this guy, the little guy. They still sell him. That is the replacement for my big guy. They have different ones. There's this one. Oh, that's the refill. That's a refill. Another refill. Refill. That one is not available. The little guys are. The little guys are fun though. Aw. Why is that so expensive? I don't know why that is so expensive. But yeah, look at that. There's the little bitty guy. I'll show you him. I'll show you the little bitty guy. Because if you're just doing sentiments, that's like what you really need, right? He's so cute. But yeah, there's the little guy. But I gotta get him a refill. Which means, like, I won't buy that one because I already have the machine. I just need the refill. 1.5. So $16 for a refill. It would be cheaper to buy that guy. Because you get 5 rolls. At 5 rolls at $15 a piece. That's ridiculous. Or even this one. Because it's only $10. That's just not right. There's an 8 cartridges. That's kind of bizarre. I'm not gonna lie. Or there's a 2-pack for 18, but still, it's cheaper to buy 2 new machines. Because that is only $10. And it goes a long way. Like, I had mine for years before I finished it up. But like I said, if you're die cutting and you know you're going to do a big batch, if you put double stick paper down, like scrapbook.com's double stick stuff, leave the backing on and then run it through, it'll be fabulous. It'll be fabulous. Xyron. Refill. Yeah, that cracks me up. Or $30 for 4, or $15 for 1. Right? This $30 for 4 is cheaper than buying 4 new ones. So that's a good deal. But that's so funny. That's so funny. But yeah, this is like a lifetime supply right there. Like a couple of lifetimes. A couple of lifetimes. If you have a refill, you can buy a $10 piece. And then, yeah. Well, I don't know how much it would be in your dollaries. But, yeah. So, yeah, you can still get them. Which is good for when you forget to put the sticky on before you die cut. Oh, and another thing. If you put the sticky on your cardstock before you die cut, make sure it's a thinner die cut. Like a 60, maybe 80 pound. I think I used the 65 pound. The black is a little bit heavier because you need it to make sure it goes through. Yeah, you get the machine too, right? It's just so silly. But if the paper's too thick with your sticker backing, it won't cut through. So don't be using 110 pound paper with your sticker backed. You want like 80. The black cardstock does fine, I think. Okay, anyways. I've had you guys here forever. I hope you guys had fun, though. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. The little one. The price is, if you spend $8 more, you get the machine. Which had a roll. Because it had 5. It had 5 for that $38 or whatever it was. Yeah, for $38.99 you get 5 refills. Yeah. Just kind of funny. But, you know, if you don't have $40 to throw down, you can get one for 10 and it will last you. It'll last you. But I gotta get, you guys want to see, look at this. Look at my mess. It was clean before we started. And then it's so crazy. So crazy. But if you're pulling out your paste, you know, do a couple of projects. Do a cleanup. Do the fun things, you guys. It's just, I love it. Yes, and as always, I have affiliate links for Ranger, scrapbook.com, and Spellbinders down in the description box. So you can shop at your favorite store and pick up your Lunar Paste, or even better, go where it's on sale. Look, Google it. Make sure you're getting a good deal, because, you know, we like a deal. But if you shop at Ranger, you can earn points. I think Spellbinders does point system. Scrapbook.com, check out their freebies for your orders. The smaller businesses, shop there just because they need our love just as much as the big ones. But yeah, cleaner than yours. I've been trying to keep my desk clean. It's hard. It's hard because we just want to play. We just want to play. Like we played today. Oops. That was not dry. Tickled pink. I just stuck my fingers in it. This one, the crusty, it feels interesting. But yeah, not fully dried yet. Neither is that. But you can see, yeah, refined copper, it has a pinkish hue to it, especially next to the pinks. But see, that is Kiss and Tell. It's very more of a coral color. Gorgeous, though. Where's my green ones? Yeah. Look at that green. Oh, I wish you guys could see that in person. That's nice. That's nice. This is our green swatch and our pink swatch that I stuck my finger in and then transferred because I can't keep my fingers out of the stuff. Oh, girlfriend, you saw we watered it down. We watered it down and we painted it. You know, slippery when wet. If you give it a try, you scoop out a little bit, you water it down, and then you paint it on some of your images. That would be really pretty. Especially the last one I just saw. It was on a, like a craft colored thing. You could just paint on some mica goodness. You people are always having fun when I'm not home. Sorry, Miss Cornelia. But yeah, we just went through today and we tried to answer any questions for our newbies. But yeah, and we showed using, thinning it out on and using it as an application for fabrics and stuff, because that's really fun. Haha, yeah, sparkly bits into your doodles. Yabba dabba doozer. Yes, it's this. Okay, yes. I put sticky on the back of stuff, and the stickiness is what's expensive because the cartridge, it's a 2-part cartridge. You drop the cartridge in, and as you wheel it, it pulls the backing off, and so it exposes the sticky stuff. So you have a film that covers the sticky stuff, and so it is a little bit expensive. Why that one was $15? Don't buy the $15 ones. Yeah, none of the adhesives are cheap, but you can get cheaper. I mean, you can. They make rolls of double stick tape, and so you unroll it, and one side is visibly sticky. You stick your paper to it. You cut it to size, and then the backing is still on, so then you can die cut it, and then you peel the backing afterwards. But yeah, double stick sheets, sticker sheets. Not stickers. Yeah, what are they called? You guys, that might even be easier just to show you. Where's my pink? Is it in the pink one? Doobie doobie doo. Nope. 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 You are not it. I keep moving my stuff. There you are. Scrapbook.com. I don't know. Does it say what it's called? See, Scrapbook. A lot of companies, not just Scrapbook.com. There's cheaper versions out there. There is, it's just double-sided stick sheets, rolls. Yeah. So when you peel one side, you expose the sticky, and then you peel the other side and there's more sticky. So you peel this, right? And then you stick this to your sheet of paper, stuck to the sheet of paper, and then you peel this backing, and then you can stick it to whatever. Sometimes cheaper is just that, cheap. Well, okay, so less expensive methods to get your sticky stuff, because you saw me trying to get the goobs out of there, because that particular method does have goobies. These don't have goobies. So you can put these on, like I said, on your sheet of paper. Okay. I don't know if you can see, but I put this on a white sheet of paper and then die cut it. And then all I got to do is peel the backing, and this is now a sticker. I made a thanks sticker. You're on Discord. Yeah. But yeah. Elizabeth Craft Designs, I think is one of the companies that sells it on a roll, and that's way is that way cheaper? Let me double check, because you'd have to look at the footage, right? How many feet you get. We didn't kill our thingy, did we? I don't know. DOU bowl, stick. I don't think that's what I needed. Nope. Double. I don't even know what you call it. Double sticky back rolls, because I know some people. Yeah, see, here we go. Scrapbook.com even has it. 30. Well, it's on sale. Originally 67. It's on sale for 27. Because it's a ginormous roll. See, and that's the sticky. It's sticky on both sides, and so then you peel it off, and then you put it on paper. So the pink paper is now a sticker, and if you leave the backing on, you can die cut it, and then, like they've done it for their little letters here, they die cut it, and then there's stickers for that. They even used it for foiling bits. So they die cut it, and instead of sticking it down, they stuck foil to it. They do all the thingies. I try. I know enough to get me into trouble. But yeah, and like looking at this, $27.99. That's actually a really good deal. Clear double-sided adhesive roll. That's what they're calling it. So then we can go clear double-sided adhesive. You can buy it by the sheets, but if you buy it by the roll, see, all of these company. There's the scrapbook.com one. That's a 6-inch roll. There's Elizabeth's Crafts, and this one is 18, but it's not as wide. It's 2.5 inch, and theirs is 6. So that one's a way better deal. You get more footage. 2.5 inches by 27 yards. What was the other one? Oops. How many feet are in a yard? Press and seal? Yeah. Okay, yeah, 6 inches, which is another roll, because that was 2.5, no, that was 2.5 inches. 2, 4, 6. You would need like 2.5 and 2.5. That's 4. That would be 5. You would almost need 3 rolls of that other one to even be the width of this. And then this is 8 feet. Or 81 feet. What's the 3? Okay. Hey Google. How many yards is 81 feet? 27. So it's the same amount of yards. Yeah, we don't need that. Thanks. So it's the same amount of yards, but then you get a whole nother chunk. So yeah, this one is definitely more cost effective than the other. 3 feet in a yard. That's what you're doing. And I'm like, I can't math that way. But yeah. So if you just do your mathy math and then take that comparison price to the Xyron and see how many feet you're actually getting and width, because, you know, that's a whole nother thing too. I think those rolls of double stick tape might be even better. You guys, as this is drying, it's just getting prettier and prettier. It's just getting prettier and prettier. But see, it's kind of cool in here, so this is taking a little bit longer to dry. It started off a little bit warm. Oh, look at that. Just look at that. I love that. I have shoes that have this green and black, and then I have shoes that have this green and black. Those are my faves, but I think that is going to be my fave for a while. And see, it's not dry. I just poked my nail in it. My bad. But, okay. 36 inches equals a yard. 1 meter is 39 inches. Yeah, I'm never going to remember that. But thank you. It's Cordelia's got my back. Cordelia's got my back. I want to thank you guys. And look, I've got a Lunar Paste. And this will come off because my nails are a non-porous surface. It'll scrub off. I'm hungry. It's 6 o'clock. I need to go eat something, then come back and clean. And then I will be live again on Twitch tonight. I will be using alcohol ink to drop some color in these areas that I have. This is a scrapbook.com book. And I've got it all taped up and worked out and ready to go. We're going to drop some ink on it. We're going to drop some alcohol ink on that. But I got to clean this hot mess first. Can you say the colors again, left to right? No. No. But what I will do is let you go back to the beginning. You can go back to the beginning. Zoom through. No, we'll do these. Okay, hold on a sec. This one is Later Gator, Fake Plant, Later Gator, Fake Plant, Minty Fresh, Dart Frog. Oh, where'd it go? Ah! Limelight. This is Limelight. Where is it? Limelight has disappeared. And I don't blame it. Have you seen this horrific mess I've got going on? Anyway, that's Limelight. This is Crocodile Tears Solar. And this is Later Gator Astro. Where did Limelight go? It's not like we got up and ran away today. Limelight has run off. Where's it at? Oh, that is so weird. Like, and it can't go far because we're working on our egg. We need it for the egg. We need it for the egg. Oh, that is so bizarre. How bizarre. Probably in this pile somewhere. I was last night. You guys ever do that? You're like looking and looking and looking, and you actually look at it like 3 or 4 times, and you're like, oh, there it is. Although that is really peculiar because it's not there. Craft Supplies has sprinter legs, right? That's gonna really bug me. And I know I didn't put it away because that would be this drawer, and that drawer is open and it's mostly empty. We were painting our egg with it. I found it! It was hiding behind the water. Ah! Whoo! Ha ha! What color is between the pink and the blue? So there's pink and the blue. This one or the egg? I don't know what you want. Okay, so what color is between pink? I must have picked it up. I don't know. Let me go back. That one? We'll go through them all. I don't know. Sorry. I moved it. Do we know where we moved it to? Okay. And this is Prom Queen. If I can find her. Prom Queen. She's a little crusty. Prom Queen. Tickled Pink. This one is Cross My Heart. Hot Mess. The new one, which is... Wait, that is... Hot Mess. This one is Kiss and Tell. Kiss and Tell is the more corally color. Hot Mess is more pinker. Prom Queen, Astro Paste, and then this Astro Paste, which is Refined Copper, which is got a little bit of a pink to it. Okay, so this one is Jaded. It's I'll show you. We'll put Jaded next to our greens so you can see that it's more of a bluey color. But it's pretty. So Jaded is in the bluish color. It's one of those weird ones that you really, it depends on what it's next to. Here, it's going to look more blue. Next to the blues, it's going to look more green. I am a hot mess. I'm getting a little toasty too. Probably because I'm starving. But, yeah. So, that one is Jaded. But it's nice. But it's not exactly, yeah. It's definitely a blue-green, but, or, I don't, blue-green, green-blue, whichever one makes you happy, I guess. Because it's an odd one. It's one of those odd ones. Like Tropical Tango. Like, you can't really... It really depends on what's next to it, right? Because it's going to change. It's going to change drastically when you put it next to something else. Like, even Minty Fresh, among the greens, it looks kind of like a slated blue. Like a slate blue, almost. It's very interesting. But by itself, it really looks more green. I don't know. I think I'll have to buy more than 2 colors. Just buy what you know you're going to use. But yeah, all of them are pretty. I'm going to put one more layer on my egg before I go. I just found it and then I lost it again. There you are. Holy moly. Did you guys see that? I'm going to put another layer on my egg and then let him dry while I go eat. And then I'll come up and clean for twitching. Twitchy, twitchy. Twitchy, twitchy. And then I'll have to do a rainbow because I think a rainbow of these would be super fun. Crusty bit. And then I shall let you guys go, and thank you so very much for hanging out with me today. I will see you on the Twitchies if you hang out over there at 8 p.m. Eastern. If you don't Twitchies, I will see you Monday with Sean, our Manly Made Minute. He's going to be hanging out, and we're going to be doing pattern paper Monday using some Brutus Monroe papers. And, yeah, so there's that. Remember, thin layers, more transparent. We'll get it thickened. Slippery when wet. Yeah. I think you would enjoy it. Because, like I said, you take a little bit out. You can thin it down. You can paint with it. And yeah, and it's good if you're doing other projects, if you actually paint or want to dabble in painting or whatever. Yep, she has the pink one. We'll see you next time. If you guys have any questions, be sure to ask them in the wherever you can find me. Find me all the places, you guys. And like I said, we'll see you tonight at 8 or on Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on the YouTubes, playing with our pattern paper. Oh. 3:30 this morning, you poor thing. Came in here about 4:30. He got up and came in here to talk to you. I'm so sorry. It's alright. It was just a play day today. Although we did make a card, which I must say, our card is not too terrible. That's the card we made. Added glass beads from the dollar store to the bottom of your water jar. It really helps clean the brushes off. Oh, that's a good idea. This is just an oldie. I mean, he's got glue. He's one of my abuse brushes. I abuse this one. Yeah, time for a nap. I could use a nap, but I gotta go eat some dinner because I'm hungry. We'll see you guys next time. Bye, my friends. And Anna Moret. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to send you out with some of this. I can't hear it. I hope you guys can hear it. I can't hear it.